A terrified woman is dragged into the dirt of a Jerusalem street. She is surrounded by a mob of angry men gripping heavy stones, preparing for a brutal, immediate execution. But the woman on the ground is merely a component of a larger objective. She is bait. The true target is the teacher sitting quietly nearby, Jesus. Ancient Jerusalem is a powder keg of religious and political tension. The Pharisees, the strict religious leaders maintaining order, view this new teacher's growing influence as a direct threat to their authority. They have brought this woman to him for a ruling, engineering an assassination plot disguised as a pursuit of justice. He is facing an impossible choice. The law of Moses mandates death. If he chooses mercy, he shatters sacred law and faces arrest as a heretic. If he enforces the law, he invalidates his message of love, losing the masses. The crowd holds its breath as the trap is sprung. The Pharisees wait, having designed a scenario where any answer leads to his downfall. It is a perfect catch-22. No matter which path he takes, he is forced to participate in his own destruction. When backed into a corner, the expected human response is to argue, defend, or panic. Jesus does none of those things. He refuses to engage with the shouting men at all. Instead, he introduces an unexpected variable. He bends down calmly and begins to write in the dry dirt with his finger. While we don't know for certain what he wrote, a prominent historical theory suggests he was tracing out the secret sins of the specific men holding the stones, confronting them with their own hidden actions. By weaponizing silence, he creates a psychological vacuum. The momentum of the angry mob stalls, and the power dynamic shifts from the attackers to the quiet defender. Finally, Jesus stands up and delivers a single sentence: "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." He does not defend the woman's sin, but instead exposes their hypocrisy. He completely bypasses their rigged trap. He agrees the execution is legally sound. However, he changes the prerequisites. He audits the executioners, establishing only the sinless can cast the first stone. This logical pivot removes the spotlight from the woman on the ground and beams it directly onto the internal guilt of the men standing above her. In a rigged scenario, the most effective move is to redefine the rules of the board to expose the inherent hypocrisy of the game. The arrogance in the courtyard evaporates. A heavy silence returns, but the pressure has shifted from the victim to the accusers. One by one, the physical reality of the situation catches up to the logic. An older man drops his stone. The oldest men in the crowd leave first. They carry the most life experience, and consequently the longest history of their own hidden flaws. A cascading effect takes hold. Starting from the oldest and moving to the youngest, the mob slowly turns their backs and walks away in shame. Mob mentality requires a shared external target. It dissolves the moment individuals are forced into self-reflection, as collective righteous anger cannot survive personal scrutiny. The dust settles, and the courtyard is now completely empty. Only Jesus and the woman remain. He looks at her and asks if anyone is left to condemn her. She answers that there is no one. He offers his final verdict: "Then neither do I condemn you. Go now and leave your life of sin." This provides a concrete definition of grace. He does not ignore or excuse her past actions. Instead, he provides a clean slate and a path for a brand new future. Modern cancel culture mobs often rush to judge others for their mistakes, yet we rarely stop to examine our own hands before throwing a stone.
The resolution of that day in Jerusalem demonstrates that recognizing our shared human flaws is the only path from condemnation to restoration.